On the Saab 9.3, this is where I found when I got here. These leaves on this side, see how many and where they are. You see way down even further back in the cracks, these leaves are really getting in some places. Well, it was the same on this side, and the water's leaking on this passenger side underneath, through the fan. And down onto the floor, onto the carpet. This side we've pulled up. This has been pulled up. These leaves over here were in the same manner as those leaves over there. They've been knocked around and thrown on the ground. We did that. Well, now that this is up, you can look in here. There is water in here. Let me see if I can make it where you can see it. I probably need to splash. Let me see if I can splash without. Let's see. Actually, see how much water. Now you can see it. See this pool of water? This should never be there. The water is supposed to come in here. That's what these little cracks are for. When it rains, water's going to come in here. It's going to drain downward through here. And this little oblong shaped piece here, it's where the water should come out, right where I got the light point at there. The water should come out there. What it's doing is it's filling up and enough to, it's going into this white piece, and then it's running down inside the car, and down in there is the fan. That little silver and black thing there, that is the fan. Any water that goes in there is going on the floor on the passenger side. This is happening because that oblong thing, which is a drain, it should be clear of debris. Well, if we go down here, that is the outlet for any water that goes into this cowling. When you see leaves and things that are sticking out, I'm gonna push this out, and as I get this freed up, when I get this freed up, water is going to come out of here. All the water that's up there is going to run out. See it coming out? This water that's coming out is the water from inside here. And when I get it freed up well, see this stuff in here? It's very nasty. And it's rubber, so it's pretty malleable. So what I'm doing now is just kind of just squeezing it, kind of like milking a cow, like an udder. The more I squeeze it, the more it drains. So what needs to be done is this needs to be cleaned out thoroughly, so that when it rains, this water comes out. Should not collect up in there. And as we speak, it is continually draining from here. You see things moving now, leaves and things moving towards the source of the leak. So that needs to be removed and cleaned up well, and the water won't come into that fan. On this side, I'm gonna lay this stuff. There is a drain on this side, same as that. On this side, it's just a circle where that one white leaf is, straight down. There's one lonely white leaf right there, a little bud or petal. That's the drain for the right or the driver's side. I'm gonna clean that one out as well. This side is not collecting up water. It is draining out. I guarantee you that it drains slower than it should. So I'll drain that one out as well. It's not going to be a easier task as the other side, because it's a lot more things in the way. But I'll clean both sides. I did not know that this car was clogged up here, sunroof and this section. This is two different places. And I'll check to ensure that, now that I know this car is having now that this is kind of a reoccurrence, even though it's in a different place, and good service, I would like to, prevent any more water from coming into the car. So what I would do as well is check the drainage for the trunk. And now that I'm here, look what we found, and this is my first time opening this. There are all kind of leaves and sediment here. See how much stuff is there? What'll happen, the water on this, there's no drain hole, but when the water comes, runs down the windshield, it should travel in this direction and then come down and exit the vehicle or exit this area in that way. And when this keeps the water from moving, and then the water builds up like a dam, it's going to build up and then it's going to encroach here and come across this lip, and then the trunk will be full of water. So even though we won't wait for, you know, her things in the trunk to start getting wet before we clean that, we'll clean that today. I try hard as I can, but some things you just can't catch. I wanted to show how I got the sunroof squared away, and then this came back to haunt me. I didn't look at this in advance, and I will make this a part of my, you know, my practice to check these things out as well on the next go around. In addition to that, on today, we're going to take care of the trunk as well, even though it's not an issue now. It is an issue, but it's not a complaint. And there's probably not water going in the trunk yet, but it's coming. It is definitely coming if we don't take care of it today. So we're going to prevent that as well. And that's my video for today.